Bacon Caesar salad wrap for breakfast. What? What? I'm like, seriously?
I know. Good morning.
Good morning again.
Hi.
Hola. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I think we'll establish it's good morning.
What?
I think we'll establish it's the morning time.
No, it's not. It's night time.
You're a pain in the butt. What's up?
Nothing. Are you going to start your vlog?
Well, obviously you switch the camera on, so I want to have to, so you can give me a camera.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog once again. Today is night, Thursday morning. Starting up the vlog here today in Lime Street Station. Morning. I want to keep saying good morning to you now to irritate you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Time is 10 to 9. If you haven't saw this week's vlog, guys, the link for it is in the description below. Or if you haven't saw last day vlog, the link for it's in the description below as well. We're about Liverpool against Napoli game last night, which was fun, apart from the result. But anyway, yes, now in here for the train. As you can see, we're here in Lime Street. Not that tiring, is it? You slept like a log last night.
No, I didn't. You did.
You slept loads last night.
You did.
We'll go over here and have a look at the trains over here. Like,
No.
you said you wanted to see before. No? You don't want to go there? No? There you are. Where are we going to? Want to go to Warrington? No. Oh. There you are. But anyway, yes, guys, it's now Thursday morning. We're heading back home to Northern Ireland. Our flight's at what time? 11:45, did I say it was? Something like that. So, bit of breakfast. Nice healthy breakfast, actually. Unlike Lewis. On the back of hoops. Huh? I'm having a healthy one this morning. So I am. So anyway, yes, let's get this day started, guys. On to the train now to Manchester Airport and travel home and back home to jolly old Northern Ireland, which I've heard the weather's horrible back home, by the way. It's worse than here, even though it is a bit rainy over here. It's apparently the worst back home. What? That's pretty big. Right, guys, let's get this Thursday vlog started. Dude, platform 8, which is over here.
Isn't it one of those trains we went on yesterday?
Yeah, I think so. Platform 8, there we are. It is, yeah. There we are, platform 8, Manchester Airport. Here we go, Manchester Airport. You think this one? You think it's true? Exactly. Just arrived in Manchester Airport now and it's miserable outside. Rotten morning, isn't it?
There's first class.
What?
First class, look.
I know there are different trains though. Yes, we just arrived here at Manchester Airport. Night time we go and get through security.
Look at the first
I'm hoping
class.
that woman who was there before is not working today because she takes forever. So she knows
Oh, what? You should have been inside the first class.
No. Train to train, Lewis.
No, look at the difference.
It's a train. I don't know. Right, guys, night time we go up here and get through airport security. We'll see you inside the lobby. Yes. That was a whole big kerfuffle at the airport, wasn't it? We didn't get a chance to even get into the lounge. We had to run round to get our flight again. We almost nearly missed it, didn't we? Disaster. But let's go and get on, get a seat. At least we made it in time, didn't we? We're on. Look at the rain. Oh, what a horrible day. Horrible, horrible day. Right, let's get on and get into our seats. I need to take my feet are sore. And we're back home. Glad to be home?
Yeah. A wee bit.
So am I. After that craziness at the airport in Manchester, eh? Hey ho, we're back.
I'm a wee bit happy to be back.
Right, let's get in, get the bus back to the train station to get back to Bangor. Well guys, it's the next day. Sorry I'm more vlogging than when I got back yesterday from travelling back home. Whole big kerfuffle guys yesterday. You probably saw it on my social media feeds. Coming off the plane yesterday. As you probably saw on the vlog, you see Lewis going onto the plane, and then obviously Lewis coming off the plane. We left Lewis's bag, his camera, his expensive camera, on the plane. It's a whole big kerfuffle, been running around the last sort of 10-12 hours trying to ring people and have things searched and trying to find this camera that he left behind. When we got on the plane yesterday, we put it in the overhead bin, and whenever we come off the plane, we forgot to lift it. So it was just an absolute disaster, because coming through, we were all distorted when we got onto the plane. Lewis was in a bit of a situation where he was a bit upset, because going through the security, you probably heard me saying before we got on the plane, there was a bit of a kerfuffle. The security, it's just an absolute disaster at Manchester Airport. Security is a nightmare. We made our flight just in time again. It was a whole big kerfuffle. We ended up going into security gate number 6, whatever it was called. We had this girl who was just, I'm being honest with you guys, and a lot of you haters have been coming in and trying to like have a go at me about this, but I don't give a damn. The girl at the airport security was a cheeky so-and-so. The way she spoke to me and the way she spoke to my son, I understand she's got a job to do. I tried to explain to the girl that Lewis has a condition, and he likes to be organised and likes to do things a certain way. Okay, yes, there's rules of the airport and you have to do things a certain way and all that there, but Lewis doesn't like being put under pressure too much, or he starts to panic and he starts to sweat and he gets himself into a hizzy. This woman was being an absolute cheeky so-and-so to him, and I said to her, excuse me, listen, my son has a condition where, like, I tried to explain things to her, and she's like, I don't care, this is the attitude you have, but it didn't actually say, but this is the attitude you have, I don't care, just get this done now. But I said, listen, and even the old couple behind us were brilliant. They were like, son, you take your time, get it done, don't worry, everything will be fine, because Lewis was starting to panic. And I tried to explain this to this girl, and this girl was really rude to me, really abrupt, and I was really starting to get a little bit cheesed off with her. She held us up, and they asked us to take the camera bag, Lewis's camera, out of his big bag, which was okay, fair enough. We lifted all the bags and lifted the camera bag, and as you seen there, Lewis getting onto the plane, he had the camera bag over his shoulder. We get onto the plane. It took me a couple of minutes to get Lewis settled. He finally got himself settled, but he was still a little bit upset about it, because he thought the girl was having a go at him, thought it was his fault, and I was just trying to reassure him. Even the girl who was sitting beside us was lovely. She was a lovely girl, so she was talking away to him and stuff like that, but we're so all over the place, we left the camera bag behind. Okay, yes, I'm the adult, I have to be responsible for the bag to be taken away and stuff like that, that's fair enough, but it was just a whole big kerfuffle. So I finally get home, phone Belfast, lost and found, nothing has been found in the airport. Then trying to get hold of Manchester Airport, like trying to phone the Queen, it's a nightmare, just trying to get through to them. Finally get through to someone in Terminal 1 where we departed from. He was an absolute clown, I'm just being honest with you, he was a clown. He was so cheeky, wouldn't he? And I got to the point where I turned around and said, excuse me sir, could I possibly speak? Because he wouldn't even let me talk. So finally get talking to him. I understand he has a job to do and it's sometimes stressful and stuff like that, but again, you gotta think, I've worked in the public eye, I've worked in security jobs, I've worked in like public sector jobs, like sales jobs and stuff like that. Okay, you're having a stressful day, but your responsibility by working in the public eye is to treat your customer or the consumer with respect, and obviously, take your personal feelings of how your day's going or whatever out of sight. Your job is to give the most professional service you can to that customer. But this guy was just being an absolute clown to me, so he was. And he kept fobbing me off to all these different websites and phone numbers. I registered to this website, apparently for lost property. They emailed me back last night at 9 o'clock saying to me, thank you for your inquiry. After searching your Etihad Airways flight, Etihad? I flew with EasyJet. It was like, what's going on? So I phoned back Belfast this morning. The girls in Belfast are brilliant. So kind, so generous. They were doing their best to help me. Nothing's been handed in just yet. They did say to contact Manchester again, which I did do today. Got another guy on the phone who kept fobbing me off. He even said to me, now, go and phone EasyJet and ask to speak to the cleaning company. I'm like, okay, fair enough. So I ended the call, phoned EasyJet, asked them to speak to the cleaning company. They were like, no, Mr. Moore, we don't give phone numbers out for the cleaning company. Here's what you need to do. This is the website you need to go on to. So I'm like, are you serious? I had to register with another website. So now I'm at the stage where the camera is now been 24 hours and the camera's still missing. But Belfast have been great because they have traced where the plane was going to straight after. It was flying directly back to Manchester, then back to Belfast, then back to Manchester. So it was like over the next few days it's back and forward. So there's a chance that it may turn up. But the only thing is though, after speaking with EasyJet, I said to him, what happens if the bag, say for example someone steals the bag, or what happens? She goes, well, there's nothing really much we can do about that. And I thought, okay, is there no security cameras on the plane? No. I says, no security cameras on a plane after everything that's happened with airlines over the last 20 years. You know, attempted, like, all these different attempted attacks on planes and planes trying to be taken over and people assaulting people on planes and incidents on planes and things like that. There's no. So basically the footage that I have for my vlog is the evidence that I have to show this airline, you know, Lewis going onto the plane without it, coming off without it, you know, us sitting on the plane and things like that. So, disaster. So it is. And a lot of people have been coming in on me on social media and saying, oh, it's my fault and blah, 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 and, you know, don't be blaming the child and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you know, I put a tweet out last night saying my head was melted. It was a stressful day yesterday, guys. It was me airing my stress, you know, and people were coming in and giving me abuse. Here's the thing, guys. Come in and mouth at me about my vlogs, say about me, whatever it is. At the end of the day, you start messing with Lewis and Brooke and stuff like that, you're going to get blocked and reported. So, you know, I don't give a damn what you say, you know, you're just coming in with your stupid comments. And there's a guy who was defending me I think he's from Newton Large. I can't remember his name now, but thank you very much, buddy, for sticking up for me. I do appreciate it. I was just stressed at the time and I just wanted to put a tweet out there and I was just worked up and stuff like that. I never once said it was Lewis's fault. So, at the end of the day, he's only 10 years of age, guys. But you got to see the situation that I was in yesterday, where I was all, I just wanted to get off that plane, get home, get everything sorted out, and and then I found out that the bag was gone, and it was just like one of those days where I just wanted to basically, So, and I still haven't put up the travelling vlog getting to Liverpool, and it's just, I was in the middle of bed last night, and I just couldn't concentrate because of everything that's going on, so it's just been one of those 24 hours. I'm hoping the camera comes back. Here's another thing too as well. I phoned the place where I phoned Argos, that's where I got the camera from, the insurance on it. The girl told me in the store that it was covered for lost, stolen, accidental damage, things like that. Phones them up yesterday and explains to them, you know, what happened was. She says to me the only reason why the camera would be covered, if it was physically taken off me, I was attacked in public, my house was robbed, or I was attacked with a weapon or forcefully taken off me. And I'm like, what? It's like, I don't know. I just need to take a wee step back today and de-stress. So, unbelievable. Guys, I'm going to go here now. I'm hoping to get this camera back. So I am, fingers crossed. I've went on that our website today and I've registered with it. So fingers crossed that they get back to me. I want to keep ringing Manchester all day today and keep at them, because at the end of the day, guys, it's bound to be on that flight. It's in that overhead bin. You know, it was only on that flight who goes back and forward to Manchester, so it has to be there. It's just, I hope I get it back because it cost a lot of money. So it does. So, and I know I should have took travel insurance, but I didn't think. I was just too busy trying to get over there, and it was just like, in a way, it was my own fault too as well. But again, it's one of those things. But I got a bit of good news last night. Dad has a big surprise for Mum. Now, Mum will not see this vlog until after it happens. So, Dad is taking Mum away tomorrow for the weekend for her birthday, because it's Mum's birthday on Sunday. He's taking her to England for a couple of days. She just doesn't even know about it. He rang me last night to ask me to help him book it all. So, they're going away for a couple of days to England for a surprise for Mum's birthday. So, yeah. So, we'll see her look on her face later on, be priceless. So, Mum's birthday's on Sunday, so I don't know, let's try and figure something out for her birthday. So we'll do so. But anyway, guys, that's going to bring us to the end of this vlog. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the delay in the vlog's going up, and it's just chaotic, and it's just like, I don't know. I really don't. I need to go and get myself sorted out. for today and take a big deep breath and try and not stress about it. I know obviously it's one of those things, but you just have to try and de-stress. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this vlog today, or enjoyed this vlog in general, where we travel back home and Lewis loses his camera, disaster, drop a like in this video, guys. Hit subscribe below. For our no subscriber, don't forget to hit that post notification bell, because a lot of you guys are not getting notified at the minute, and the views are down on my channel because of this whole YouTube thing going on at the minute. Cause I'm actually thinking about going to another platform with the vlogs as well as YouTube, and other platforms too as well, to try and sort of get the videos out there a wee bit more, because views are a bit down at the minute because of the whole YouTube thing. Cause a lot of people are leaving YouTube at the minute because obviously the views are going down, and YouTube are not notifying people, and they're not putting them out there properly in the platform, and people's views are way down, so it's a nightmare. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and until, well, I'm thinking about doing a vlog today, but I'm not too sure I'll get one done today or not, but I'll be doing one tomorrow for definite when Lewis and I go back to football tomorrow. So, stressful day. Till the next one, guys. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.